Now then, guys, what's going on? Yorkie here, and a massive episode for us today. Now, first of all, let's say thank you very much for the feedback on the last episode. You guys absolutely smashed it, or at least I hope you did. I'm recording these back to back. So any feedback you gave me, I'm not ignoring you. It will just not be instantly. We are ramping up now in the build-up to Christmas, and I'm going to try and push out as much content as humanly possible, and that's going to be the same case for January. We are kicking YouTube's ass next year. That is the plan. We're kicking its ass. We're going to take on Spurs to kick off this episode. They're fourth. We're third at the moment. There's a good point gap, though, but we need to get back into a good run of form, because if you didn't see the last episode, there was probably one of the most devastating cup finals you've ever seen. Man City are good at football. It's like we'd forgotten that Man City was good at football. And yeah, they proved that they were good. Now, we did get into Milan in the next round of the Champions League. And hopefully, that's what we're going to play in today's episode. We might even end up with 4 games. I don't know what's going to happen. There's not many games left of the season, but there is still some big games and potential opportunities to get some revenge against Manchester City, who are most likely going to be the champions of England. Only one trophy in reality left to play for. That is the Champions League. And hopefully we'll do well today. So ideally, I wouldn't mind playing the Man United game, but we've played them a lot, and we might just do that as a highlight package and do 2 live comms for Inter, or I might do the first leg of Inter as a highlight package. I have no idea. I do know we're playing Tottenham now. Couple of tweaks in this one was needed. We're going with Pope in there. I did play him a little bit in the last episode. I'll play him again a little bit just until the end of the season. Enough to keep him happy, of course, but Schmeichel is no doubt our number one and will be called upon in all the big situations. This is a pretty decent Tottenham side. We know that Solis grows really, really well. They've signed Denzel Dumfries. It's basically a complete new back line apart from Reguilon, which, I mean, they absolutely needed. Casemiro, Kamara, and Winks in the centre of the pack. So a really good, strong, physical centre midfield. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, time shooting isn't on. But I have noticed, does anybody else notice this? Every time you load up, right? Every time you load up, you go in, yeah, I'm going to go play some career mode. I get a different indicator every time, which makes me think that's why the time shooting's back on. Last episode, it was red. I've had some food, come back to record another one, and now it's blue. I've got no idea why. I really don't. I don't know why it changes. There's like no need for it to change whatsoever. But it does change. But what needs to change is our run of form. Now, we ended the episode on a high. I'd like to start this one on a high, keep this one on a high, and be on a high for the entirety of this episode. Getting knocked out by Inter Milan would be devastating at this stage. I wouldn't say that means for a failed season, because we've had a much better Premier League season this year. We have made it to a final of a cup as well. And let's be honest, at this stage, Harry Kane, oh my God, what a save from Pope. At this stage, I still don't think we're a good enough team to be winning the Champions League or the league. Yes, we probably should have done better in the cup, but we were playing against what undoubtedly will probably be the league champions in Manchester City. So can you beat yourself up that much in reality? How good are Tottenham at moving the football at this moment in time? Harry Kane nearly got to that. That is great from Ward-Prowse. Now, what can Wilson do? Wilson's clever. It's not the greatest of balls, though, is it? Gomez will have to come back. Wilson now fires that forward to Patson Daka. Good turn and short to 1-0. Patson scores. And I was expecting him not to score in that situation. Not going to lie, because he never normally does he? He's had a terrible season. He hasn't hassled defences enough. That's a great ball from Wilson into him. Daka makes it 1-0. Let's go, Patson Daka. Is this the return of Daka? Great turn there to beat his man, and a lovely slotted home finish. And my English is struggling. It's late at this stage. 10 goals in 25 matches. Just nowhere near the same, is it? 10 goals in 25 matches is not really Patson Daka form, is it? Well, wasn't necessarily expecting to take the lead that early in the game. I thought this was going to be a really hard-fought match. I still do think that. I'm actually leaning towards going back to 5 minutes in matches because of what we've seen recently in the games. They're a little bit more of a stalemate now that we've got the sliders roughly where we want them to be. Kamara now. This is great play into Harry Kane, and Fofana, he's all over him, but didn't do a good enough job. Turned his man, and Pope saves us. Pope's doing a pretty good job so far, to be fair. Called into action a few times here, and he'll collect it there. Lovely. Nice and calm, and will be calm, because there's one thing I'm starting to learn. When you've got the lead, you don't actually need to force the football forward. It's just force of habit from me to force the football forward just like that. I play as if we're 1-0 down entirety of a game. Jeremy Pino now finds Daka. Daka out wide. This is lovely play at the moment. Alexandra Sando gets it in. Gomez tried to slot it through the legs of Lloris. We score a corner goal. Got Fofana and Tomori in there. We're not going to find either of them. We'll find Ward-Prowse, who pings that to Jeremy Pino, who I just thought for a brief second might get onto the football a little bit better than he did. Wilson there finds Daka. Tough position. Oh my God, he's back. He's back. Patson Daka is back. Everybody get excited. Patson Daka is back. And he's having a dance through Wilson. Because when you're as good as he is, you can actually get yourself inside and through the other side of a human. Look, he scored a good goal. He scored a good goal. Let's all just be happy and marvel in his greatness. Really good control in the box. I feel like he's like that in large parts of this season. Not today against Tottenham. Tomori's run himself into trouble there, and he's got away with that. And I'm not sure what Tomori's doing right now, but he's still got the football. Gonna find Gomez. Oh, Gomez. Can he get to that? Patson, oh my God, he's back. It's a hat-trick. It's a hat-trick for Patson Daka. It's a first-half hat-trick. And we just haven't really seen him do that this season. But the last 2 seasons, he's done that so consistently. And it feels so good that he's done that today. And all you got to do now is worry for Tottenham, because their new back line has been ripped apart in this one. But Will Plod in at the half, looking very good with the main man with a hat-trick. I might bring Scarlett on pretty early into the second half. We might as well rest Patson now. We've got big games coming up, of course. Man United after this one, I think. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Man United after this one. So we will look to rest players where we can. But he's 87 rated now as well, which is crazy. The higher he's got rated, the worse he's got. But not today. Not today from Patson. Well-worked football, this, actually, through the middle of the park, out to Son. Son's got to be getting on a bit, actually, here in Season 3. How old will he be? 31, actually. Not too old. Oh, I thought Wilson had just cut back in time. Kamara, what a finish from Kamara. Unbelievable. I hope he does that for us at Barcelona at some point. But what a goal that is. This is just unreal. And the AI do still score these. And it is what it is. But what a hit. No chance for Pope. And now, does that mean that Tottenham have a chance? I mean, we've barely touched the football this second half. And Tottenham have found themselves now in a pretty decent position. Thomas now going over again to Daka. Daka! Oh, he had to head it. I don't think he was going to be allowed to take a touch with Lenley there. I really don't. So fair play. He didn't have a choice. He was off balance as well, actually. Lenley gave him a little bit of a kick, so felt the control vibrate. Instead going to Casemiro. Oh, lovely play this, actually, to Harry Kane. Oh, my God. The ball roll from Kane. What a save from Pope. Well, we'll make a double sub. Scarlett on, Sheng on. And Sheng's now 70 rated, so he's really grown well this year. I'm hoping for more out of him next year. You know, he's been really good for us. Win that well, Gomez. Absolutely lovely from Angel Gomez, and goes beyond his man. Oh, they could be in trouble here. Is he on? He is on. He is on. Scarlett. Oh, it was a poor touch. It didn't stay a poor touch, and Scarlett against his old club. I will not celebrate. I won't celebrate. You know, he come through Youth Academy, I think. And I'm not going to celebrate, although I don't think he ever played a single game for Tottenham in this series. I won't celebrate. That's great from Wilson, though, to be fair, and great from Gomez. Both players doing fantastic this season. Scarlett, he is one for the future. He's got himself a few goals this year. It's rare that we see the opposition have an injury, but Casemiro's down, and he's going to have to come off. It was Scarlett that injured him, so no love lost between the two by the looks of it. No love lost between the two clubs, that should be it. Let's see who they bring on for Casemiro. He does go in a bit hard, doesn't he? You get a card, though, and, you know, we get to see Dele Alli. Well, there's been a cheeky handball, and Wilson's a little bit spectacular. Look at how many fans have left here. Look at how many fans have left the stadium, and it's gone miles over the bar, but look at how many have left. I've seen a few leave before, but this many, they've left in their droves. Half of them are home, tucked up with a cup of tea at this stage. Absolutely unbelievable. There we go. Patson, go collect your football, mate. Go collect your football. It's yours. Take it home. Add it to the other 30 hat-tricks you've had in the last few seasons. For some strange reason, he didn't go collect the ball, and we'll see some empty seats here. And that guy obviously uses Daz, because that shirt is whiter than white. Great win. Good win. Bit of a shout out there for Mr. Nick Pope. If that's what we've got to expect in the future, I'm very happy. Played well. Good saves. We move on from that Spurs game and we played against Newcastle. And to be honest with you, 1-1's not good enough against Newcastle. If we're being 100% honest, 1-1 is not good enough. I did forget to make a substitution. We look like the better team, but even in the sim, we can't score enough goals at the moment. They scored in the 40th. Scarlett rescued it right at the end of the game. So here we go then with this Man United game, and they do open up the scoring here, but he is offside, is Stevie B. They've signed Steven Bergwijn, which is a little bit nuts, but he is offside, and luckily we escape here. But it would be us who actually open the scoring. Great ball into Sarr, and Sarr hasn't scored in a while, but look at that for a finish from a tight angle. We've been really struggling to do this in the majority of games. I will mention that Man United at this stage are 11th in the league. Not really much to show in this game, to be honest, but we do go through here late in the game with a ball across to Yorkiemann. It was his first game back since injury, and he's on the score sheet. So Sarr scores and Yorkiemann scores. It's good to have both of them back in this starting 11. From the start of the season, they were both brilliant. But that was the game. Man United actually had 2 goals, both offside. I could show you one of them because it saved the highlight, but that was it. They didn't have another shot on target. They were really good at moving the ball about, but not too good at taking shots. We do win this one 2-0 and comfortably. Man United, after all, not having the best of seasons. And for the Inter Milan game then, the first leg here is going to be at the San Siro. This is going to be our starting 11. It's great to be playing Daka, Sarr, and Yorkiemann. Wilson are playing behind them. It's a super strong lineup, so I'm expecting a good performance today. They're playing the exact same as Atletico Madrid, and we do really well against this formation. Every time we played against a team that's using it, we tend to do well. They've got a beastly front line. Absolutely beastly front line. Well, we'll get this one underway, and hopefully we just get a decent first leg result, you know? We go back to the semis, which is where we got last year, obviously, and I'd love it again. Sanchez there. He's got such a wicked pass on him. Sarr now will cut that back. That is beautiful from Sarr. It's a good ball in. Oh, there's 2 bodies there. I think there might have been a handball, but we just couldn't find the back of the net in that situation. Well, actually, last time we played against Inter, if you remember, had a stinker, didn't he? Both times round. I think one of them, he actually ended up palming into the back of his own net. So, more of the same, please. Galassi in this one. That was poor play from them. Daka holds it up nicely. We'll then get that out to Sanchez. Sanchez tries to fire it wide again to Sarr, but just couldn't really get the force on it that he would have wanted. Malang Sarr now. Great footwork from him. That's great play from Sarr. I said Malang Sarr as well. The habit is back, and habits die hard here for me. Yorkiemann now, good position. Oh, Sanchez can't keep hold of it. We're hassling them early. This 3 at the back, we're going to put them under immense pressure. Oh, they come into Milan. Oh, my God, the AI, man. They can just score them. It's a little bit nutty. There's nothing you can do to stop it, but what a hit from Luka Jovic. Absolute screamer there. 1-0 into Milan. They take the lead, and I want to say it's deserved, but it's not. This is pretty much their first foray forward. It's great play, don't get me wrong, but the fact they can just hit them is nuts. Well, we've been down loads of times, but usually when we go down, we get back up again. And that wasn't great, though, from Wilson, I'll be honest. He needs to, you know, become a big game player. But we've seen those same frailties from Brooks. And then we've seen some great performances as well. So I don't want to be too hard. But the problem is here is we're really inviting them onto us. Barella there. Great ball to Gnabry. Poor defending for me against Gnabry. And in the end, that's great, actually, from Sanchez. And I wanted Yorkiemann. I wanted Yorkiemann to just start running. He's started now. Yorkiemann. He's offside. He's a mile offside, is Wilson. We need to just find our feet a little bit now in this one. And hopefully, we can claw our way back in. We've got to remember it's a first leg as well, so... Not that we should be on damage control, but don't concede no more, you know? Don't concede any more goals than we need to. Yorkiemann now. He's got the pace, hasn't he? He's just dangerous to be playing against. Oh, he's gone all the way. He's gone all the way, and if he can get a good ball across, he can. Sarr, and Upamecano's equal to it. That's why we love Yorkiemann. He's just a menace. He's just a menace in behind. That's not a bad ball in for the corner. Daka couldn't really do anything with it. Yorkiemann there. We'll square it to Ndidi, and I went for my own banger. Did not happen. Not the ideal end to the half, but we'll take it. You know, only the 1 goal. I think we were the better team. I fancy us scoring in this second half, to be honest with you. We keep playing the way we were in that first. We'll bag a goal. It's just hopefully only a matter of time. Poor pass there from Inter. Look at the way they're defending, though. I must admit, usually in this formation, defensively, it's awful, but they've actually been super good. Alexandro now. He needs a bit of help, doesn't he? Is he going to get it? Oh, he might get it, but he doesn't find the pass. And that is going to set away into Milan until Tomori gets there. That is unbelievable defending. Yorkiemann finds Daka. Daka, play a better pass, Patson. He's not good unless he controls it first. I've started to learn that with Patson Daka. If he controls it first, he's very good. He's a decent passer of the football as well. But he has to have it under control. You can't just instantly press A when the ball's coming into him. It just doesn't work for him, unfortunately. Barella now, second here for Inter Milan, would be pretty bad for us. And can we get the ball away? I was going to say, please. And Wilson now. We'll just dink that one over to Yorkiemann. Oh, Yorkiemann's done brilliantly. I think Daka's onside as well. Patson Daka, please, Patson Daka. Oh, Patson Daka's back at it. We needed it, didn't we? We really needed this. Great finish from him as well. He's back in the goals this episode. In the last episode, he goes through there. It's never a goal. Never in a million years a goal. I have to remember, Yorkiemann is fresh back from an injury. Played that United game only 3 days ago, and he's a little bit tired, so we will bring him off. Didi now. Oh, that's a great ball to Sarr. Sarr to put us in the lead. Oh, he's back at it as well. Absolutely superb stuff. 2-1 down Leicester is the lead. We've got the lead. That's the most important thing there, right? We have the lead now going into the second leg. Just remain calm. Stay comfortable. What a pass that is from Ndidi. Sarr doing a brilliant job to keep it and a great finish. Feel like they're both just getting their confidence back now, Daka and Sarr, and Yorkiemann as well. Those three coming into this back end of the season is going to be so important. Oh, here comes Inter Milan. Don't like this. Don't feel comfortable. Well in Wesley Fofana. Ismaila Sarr now. What can he do? Ismaila Sarr. He wanted Daka to make that exact run, didn't he? Daka's touch is beautiful. Daka's touch is beautiful. He's back. He's absolutely back, lads. He is absolutely back. I want to have none of it. This man is absolutely bloody brilliant. That touch and then the finish. Patson is back. And we are 3-1 up and potentially booking our place in another semi. They are tired, so I will bring them off. Daka comes off for Scarlett and Sarr will come off for Yorkiemann. Not Yorkiemann, Loftus-Cheek. Half now is broken free just a little bit. He'll turn that one inside. Finds Wilson. He's going to find Sanchez now. Sanchez's movement is absolutely superb. His ball's even better, and that would have been game over, surely. Scarlett's shot was tame. Well, after taking the lead, Inter Milan certainly won't be happy with that second half and the way we just tore them apart. Some brilliant football from the lads in that second half. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Very, very happy. And more importantly, just so you know, if you didn't know, Patson's back. Before we can get into this second leg against Inter, we played against Southampton. They're having a pretty poor season. Diallo got sent off in this one, but guess who scored? Patson Daka again. Did I mention that Daka is back? Brooks with a brace as well, which is really good to see. Us scoring too early was really great because it allowed me to make the substitutions to have Sanchez and Daka hopefully still pretty fresh for this second leg against Inter. So I've got some unhappy players, and usually the reason is because of the contract. And you can see here for most of these players, it is exactly that, because of the contract. So I'm going to go through now and offer pretty much everybody a new contract because I like them all. I like everybody in this team at the moment. There'll be a few that will now go up for transfer next season. I think Iheanacho's quite an obvious one. We'll probably bring in another striker next year. Still have Scarlett as the backup, Daka as the start, and then we need another really good quality striker. But yeah, let's offer all these guys some contracts. Starting 11 for the second leg, and we are 3-1 up. But of course, I'm going with Sarr, Yorkiemann, and Daka again as our forward-going players because they are on fire at the moment. I'm going to give them every opportunity. Plus, they've got some weapons in this team to Inter Milan. All it's going to take is one goal, and they're right back in it, and it'll put the cat amongst the pigeons. I struggle with that there. Brooks is in the team again, of course, after scoring a brace. But we will hand a start today to Gomez, who has progressed really well since signing him on a free. He is the backup and the understudy to Ndidi. Let's see how he gets on in such a big occasion. Let's book our places in the semi-final here. I have to watch out for Yannick Carrasco in this one. 3 goals in his last 4 games. So he's the danger man, apparently, today. He'll be playing out on the wing. I genuinely think with the forward players we've got, the way we're playing at the moment, we could tear Inter apart. This could become a very high scoreline, which is absolutely fine with me and fill us with tons of confidence going into this back-end run of the season. I think there's 8 games left now in the league, 8 or 7. So we've probably got 2 episodes left, maybe 3, depending what happens in the Champions League. I mean, the semi-finals will be in the next episode, and I'm saying I'm too confident, aren't I? The semi-finals will be in the next episode. And if we go through to the final, then maybe there'll be 1 extra episode. But regardless, I don't see there being more than 2 now after this, to be honest. Go on then, Yorkiemann. Oh my God. He's quick as well, isn't he? Bloody quick as well. And we've got the bodies. Daka! Oh, he's in the post, Sar! Oh my God, I wasn't ready for it. I was about to celebrate. I should have tapped that in with Sar. And if I'd have been alert to the situation and not already in my head celebrating mistake. Oh, Daka had to go for it. And if I wasn't already in my head like celebrating Patson Daka's goal, so unlucky there, then maybe we'd have scored that with Sar and we'd be 1 up already and 4-1 on aggregate and pretty much done and dusted. But unfortunately, we're not. Oh, it comes into Milan. Nabry. Lataro. I'm worried because the AI again recently is scoring just a lot of them. Just a lot of them against me. Armband has gone to Ricardo Pereira. But I think a lot of people feel Patson Daka should have the armband. I kind of feel like it should be Ndidi. So, I mean, feel free to let me know down below who you think should have the armband. But I like Daka, but I just feel like Ndidi screams captain, really. Oh, I waited too long, did I? No! What a save from Galashki. I think he was offside as well as Daka maybe there, but what a save this is. Yeah, he was offside, wasn't he? Oh, is that timed well? I think it might be. Here we go then, Ismail Assar. Oh, he's got to score it. He's got to score it. We seem to be back to our old ways here, not being able to find the back of the net. Sar's going to be given an opportunity to make up for it, though. And that's great defending from Brazovic. They did double team him. Yorkiemann. He's clever with that, isn't he? The way that he knew he could get Brooks back on the inside. Oh, he couldn't just catch it, could I? Just couldn't catch it with some power there. Unlucky. Skriniar did really well to close me down. Wants Sar to make that run. Sar on the volley. Oh, just past the post. I'm telling you, this front three. Oh, we've got to be bagging those, though. We've got to be bagging those. We seem to be a little bit like our old selves where we're struggling just past the post. Oh, that's beautiful. Brooks finds Sar. Sar across. Skriniar's there. Sar nearly fires in. And I don't know how we've not scored, guys. I don't know how we've not scored. I will tell you one thing. I'm slowly getting worried now, though, because we haven't scored. And I just get this feeling that they're going to have an opportunity. 1 goal with us not scoring will turn the tide. It will turn the tide because Inter Milan will instantly just get this boost that FIFA gives them. But we go in at the half 3-1, but wondering how we've not scored. I think just the one. Just 1 goal, and that's it. I think the game's done and dusted. Abri now. Oh, that's good play. Luka Jovic, of course, scoring the first goal in the first leg. Been a little bit of a thorn in my side when we played them last season as well. Good play. Barella. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Brooks, right through the back of him. Oh, he's injured as well. Daka's ball is terrible. Ref, is he back up? Brooks is still down. This is going to be a big injury. I really could do without him being injured. Luckily, we've signed Wilson because I'm telling you something, I won't want to be playing, say, a Champions League final with Yorkiemann there. Nothing against Yorkiemann. Just wouldn't be an ideal scenario, would it? But I mean, that to me is a red card all day long. Well, he does get a yellow in the end, does Lautaro Martinez, but that was cynical. Loftus-Cheek will have to come on, which it's not the end of the world. Loftus in this situation, not a problem for him. And they give us quite a bit of time on the ball the winter as well. They don't really hassle us. That's where I'd be worried. Like, Brooks is really good at moving the ball quickly. Loftus-Cheek isn't as good at that. You know, it's just the situation that we find ourselves in. But oh, that was poor. That was poor. We should be okay. And Barella scored. It's 3-2 now on aggregate, and I'm bloody nervous. They should be down to 10 men. I'm not having it, but it's a great goal. It's really well finished. Good ball over, and I just mistimed it. I mistimed what was going to happen, and oh, first time shot. Are we going to be kicking ourselves for not taking our chances? I've just got this feeling. I genuinely do. I've just got this feeling we're going to be absolutely distraught at the fact that we didn't take those early opportunities. Daka now. I thought Sar was on. How far off was he there? Because it felt like Upamecano was playing him on. I want to see this. How far off is he? It feels like Upamecano's play. It's close, but why do we judge it by the feet in FIFA? I'm sure in real life, you don't... I've seen someone be judged by their armpit. We're judging it by the feet in FIFA. The nerves are really starting to settle in now. Not going to lie. Oh, he's off. He's off. He's got to be off. Please be off. He's not off, is he? It's 3-3. It's 3-3. And at this moment in time, I'm really kicking myself. And I said, if Inter get one, they'll just do that thing in FIFA where they just get a second wind. And I thought we'd played him off. Who keeps him on? I'm not sure, you know, who keeps him on there. He looks off to me. It looked like we timed it right, but 62nd, 68th minute, and all of a sudden, and they're really rough with us as well. I'm not having it. Lautaro's just scored. Shouldn't be on the pitch. I'm praying. I don't really want extra time. I want us to find a goal here, but extra time we'll have to do. What's really frustrating is this is a home leg. This is the home leg. We should be doing better than this. We really should be doing better than this. Yorkiemann now. That's a good ball. That feels like a good ball. Is Patson Daka back? Of course he is. Of course he is. Did you doubt it? Did you doubt it? Patson Daka is back. I've been saying it all bloody episode. 2-1 Leicester. And we are back to going to a semi. Great ball over from Yorkiemann. Fantastic ball into him. Shirt's being pulled. Don't let it phase him. Smashes it home. All we've got to do now is just not let them score. I feel like that's going to be easier said than done because they'll be all over us now. Look at that. 116 passes. 91% pass accuracy. I've worked as hard as I can to make the pass accuracy good. But every now and again, that Man City game was similar that we had when they beat us 3-0. Their pass accuracy was through the roof. But, you know, sometimes it's unavoidable. That is sublime of a ball. And then Sarr, it's not been Sarr's day, has it? Probably should have scored a couple and made a few mistakes that he shouldn't have made today. We're very, very late in the game. There's 2 minutes added on. And if my heart's about to be broken, it's now well into Mori. And we've got it. My heart is not going to be broken. Ref, blow the whistle, mate. Blow the whistle. The game is over. We're in a semi. Get him sent off as well. These lads are absolutely reckless. Get him off. Get him off the pitch. Moreno, you don't deserve to be there, Mikel. You honestly don't. They just slide in. I don't know. They're trying to hurt us. They don't want us to win it. They don't want us to win the competition. Serge Gnabry will come off for whoever that was. I think it was Lucas Moura. And all I care about right now is them blowing the bloody whistle. We're going to run it right down into the corner here with Ismaila Sarr. And I am just going to hold it up. And I'm going to hope that the whistle's going to be blown. And they've blown the whistle. And there we go. Leicester City back in a semi-final of the Champions League again. Absolutely banging stuff. Oh, I'm so happy. That game was far more difficult than it should have been, considering the chances we had in the first half. Big question is, who are we going to get here then in the semi-final? Real Madrid in the semi-final. It will be between us and them to see who books their place in the final. Now, if I remember correctly, did they knock us out last season? I can't remember who knocked us out last season. I feel like it was Real Madrid and then they played PSG, but PSG won in the final, but who knows? Who knows? But it will be Real Madrid, so we'll see what happens in that episode. It could be the final episode of the season because as it stands, I don't think there is still a league to play for. So we'll see how the initial sims go at the start of the episode and then determine then if we'll do another one, which will be the Champions League final end of season decider because we play Man City. So we could have a huge impact. If we beat Man City, that means there might be a chance to win the league still. I don't know how we've managed to get to this position. We could win the league and the Champions League this season. I don't know where that leaves the series after, to be fair. I still want to do another season after that, I think. At least do a season 4. But we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching as per usual. If you're new around here and you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to bloody smash it. Thank you all. You're all bloody legends. I hope you're having a great festive period. If you're broken up for work, I hope you're drinking lots of beer. Unless you're not old enough to, because we don't come down that here. Take care. See you later.